And the offer here has got all the stuff that we put earlier. So our offer looks really good. Condition new. Our price, we'll say at the normal price is $59.95. Sale price $29.95. That looks good. And we put the sale starting from $7.15, going for 3 months. Going down here, we put that it's made in the USA. If yours is made in the USA, you can put that. Otherwise, you would put imported. Or if it's got like, let's say, for example, half of your product is made in the USA and the other half is imported, then you could do that one. Okay. All this other stuff looks good. So then let's go to our next section here, which is images. So the images is very, very important. This is a very, very important thing because people are going to judge your product off of the images. So that's why you really want to get high quality images here. So number one, you want to get a high quality image with a lot of pixels, right? So a bigger image is better because then if need be, you can always size it down and shrink it down. But if you got a really small image, that's just going to hurt you. Don't do a really small image because then people aren't going to be able to see it. It's going to be low quality. They won't be able to zoom in or any of that stuff. So yeah, make sure you get a really good, high quality picture. In my case, since I'm doing the supplements and I got a guy that's going to do the graphics for me, I would just get the bottle graphics from him, right? When he does the bottle cover, like the bottle design, does the graphics for me, he's going to send me the picture of the bottle and I would just upload that. So yeah, if you're doing supplements or you're doing like beauty products or anything like that, or even a lot of food items, right? And you got someone doing the graphics for you, you just get the graphics from them. And again, some of the graphics guys that I mentioned earlier, just a quick recap, I would probably go with this guy right here, hyper6.com. This guy does really, really great work, especially for the stuff we're talking about. So hyper6.com. And I would basically, just get him to do the bottle design for me. And if we go to identity and branding, you can see that he's already done a whole bunch of different bottles here. All right. So he would do the graphics and he'd send me that picture and I would use that. So Hyper6 is great. This guy's good. Otherwise, if you just want to get something done very cheap and, fast, you could try posting up a job on Elance or Odesk. Or, you could also check Fiverr. You might be able to find some guy to do it on Fiverr. Otherwise, another option is, let's say if you didn't get someone to do your graphics for you, or, you just got the warehouse to do some quick graphics for your logo, what you could do is you could just take a picture of the bottle yourself, right? You could order a bottle from your manufacturer, get them to send it to you, take a picture of the item yourself. You don't have to have like a professional camera. You could just pull out your iPhone, snap a picture of it, and use that. Now, ideally, I would recommend, doing a picture that's got good lighting. You don't want it to be like in the darkness where nobody could tell what it is and just poor lighting. But, I would do good lighting, good quality, and, try, if you can, I would recommend putting it on a white background. So if I go here to Amazon, you'll notice, almost all of the items got the white background. So, the white background is very easy on people's eyes and it just looks a lot more professional. You can try contacting your vendor, the person who's making the product for you, and see if they got any images of the product that you can use. So, for example, let's say I was getting the body brush created or I was getting the spatula created like we talked about earlier. So if I go to those sites, they already got pictures of the basic spatula on their site. So I could ask them if they could send me those pictures or I could download those from their website. And then, I could get someone to Photoshop my logo on top of it, or, on Photoshop, edit the logo onto the spatula. So it looks like that spatula already has our logo on the spatula itself, right? Or, again, you could just go get any graphics guy to try to, use that picture and to put your logo onto it. That works fine. Otherwise, some other things that you can do for your pictures, since we're talking about the images here, is you can also get real people using your product. And I would totally recommend that you do this in addition to the other pictures, right? So get a really high quality picture for like your first 2-3 pictures. And then you can, for like your fourth or fifth picture, you could get people holding your product or using your product. So, for example, if it was a spatula, I could get someone who's like in the kitchen making some eggs and using the spatula. I could show it in action. For these supplements, right, I could show a picture of some woman who's like really happy and smiling, who's in shape, holding the supplements. So that's really great, and that also gives you a lot of social proof. Now, what you can do is you can call up some of your friends or family and get them to take a picture of them holding the supplements for you. You can go to Fiverr and send some of those people the supplements and see if they'd take a picture holding it. Otherwise, you can also post an ad on Craigslist, and I've done this before and it works really well. And you could just post an ad on Craigslist and say something like, "Hey, are you looking to make some extra cash and and get some free stuff?" That and tell people, "Hey, are you interested in fitness? If so, let me know. All I'm looking for is if you could just take a picture holding my product, then I will give you, you could have a free Garcinia Cambogia bottle, and I'll give you a few extra bucks," or something like that. And most people are really happy and excited about that. Plus, at the same time, you can also get them to leave reviews on your Amazon page for it, right? So just another thing just throwing out there. So yeah, getting real pictures of real people using your product or showing the product in action is totally worth doing. Now, I probably wouldn't put that as my number one picture, but that would definitely be my third or fourth picture in the list. You want to show the really high quality picture as the main one, but definitely throw that in there too. Otherwise, another thing you can do for getting good pictures done, if you really want to get professional ones and you don't want to take the picture with your iPhone, or if you don't have a good camera that you can use, hey, hire an expert. Go to Craigslist, post up a gig, say that you're looking for a photographer to take some great pictures of your product, and you'll find a lot of people who can do the job. Like, you'll be amazed. There'll be a lot of people who are like college students that are just looking to build out their portfolio, and that will do the work for nothing. Like, I've got some great photographers off of Craigslist that will, do something for just next to nothing, and they do amazing work. So that's another thing you can use to get some really good pictures. Post an ad on Craigslist in the gig section. Say you're looking for a photographer to take pictures of your product, and go on with your day. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to add some images to here. Go down to where it says Browse File. Let's click on that. And I'll just add this bottle picture in right here. There it is. And then what I'm going to do is I would then just add some more pictures to this. I would, take pictures of the side view of the bottle. I would take a picture of behind the bottle so they could see the ingredients for it. I'd also take a picture of someone smiling with it, holding it, and that would probably do it. So then what I'm going to do is let's just go to Upload Images. And as you can see, it's uploading it. It's doing its thing. Looks good.